Organic farming. It's a term that's thrown around a lot these days, isn't it? You hear about it in grocery stores, on social media, and even in conversations with friends. But what does it really mean? What are the principles behind it, and how is it practiced? Let's dive into this fascinating world together. At its core, organic farming is about working with nature rather than against it. It's a holistic approach to agriculture that prioritizes the health of the soil, the ecosystem, and ultimately, the people who consume the food. This method stands in stark contrast to conventional farming, which often relies on synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and genetically modified organisms. Organic farming embraces a philosophy that recognizes the interconnectedness of all living things. It's about creating a sustainable system that can thrive over time without depleting resources or harming the environment. One of the fundamental principles of organic farming is the focus on soil health. You might not think about it often, but healthy soil is the foundation of any successful farm. It's a living entity, teeming with microorganisms, earthworms, and nutrients. Organic farmers work diligently to enrich their soil through practices like crop rotation, cover cropping, and composting. By rotating crops, they can prevent nutrient depletion and break cycles of pests and diseases. Cover crops like clover or rye are planted during off-seasons to protect the soil from erosion and to add organic matter when they decompose. And composting? It's like giving back to the earth. By recycling organic waste, farmers create a nutrient-rich amendment that enhances soil structure and fertility. But it's not just about the soil. Organic farming also emphasizes biodiversity. In a world where monoculture, the practice of growing a single crop over a large area, has become the norm, organic farmers strive to cultivate a variety of plants and animals. This diversity isn't just visually appealing, it plays a crucial role in pest management and pollination. When a farm is diverse, it creates a balanced ecosystem where beneficial insects can thrive. These insects, like ladybugs and lacewings, help control pest populations naturally, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. Plus, a variety of crops can attract a wider range of pollinators, which is essential for the growth of many fruits and vegetables. Now, let's talk about the practices that define organic farming. Organic farmers must adhere to strict regulations and certifications, which vary by country but generally require the avoidance of synthetic chemicals. Instead, they use natural alternatives. For instance, instead of spraying harmful pesticides, they might use neem oil or insecticidal soap to manage pests. They can also introduce beneficial insects or use traps to keep harmful ones at bay. It's all about finding balance and harmony in the ecosystem. Another key aspect of organic farming is the use of organic seeds. These seeds are non-GMO and often bred for resilience and adaptability. Farmers are encouraged to save seeds from their best-performing plants, fostering a deeper connection to their crops and promoting genetic diversity. This practice not only preserves heirloom varieties, but also empowers farmers to cultivate crops that are better suited to their local conditions. Water management is also a critical component of organic farming. Organic farmers often use techniques like drip irrigation and rainwater harvesting to conserve water. They understand that water is a precious resource, and they strive to use it wisely. By maintaining healthy soil and diverse plant life, they can improve water retention in the ground, reducing the need for excessive irrigation. It's a win-win situation for both the environment and the farmer's bottom line. Now, let's not forget about animal welfare. Organic farming extends to livestock as well. Animals raised on organic farms are given access to the outdoors, are fed organic feed, and are treated humanely. This approach not only results in healthier animals, but also produces higher quality meat, dairy, and eggs. When animals are raised in a stress-free environment, their products reflect that in taste and nutritional value. Plus, it's comforting to know that the food we consume comes from farms that prioritize ethical treatment. You might be wondering, what about the cost? Yes, organic products can often be pricier than their conventional counterparts. This is due to the labor-intensive practices and the lower yields associated with organic farming. However, when you consider the long-term benefits, healthier soils, cleaner water, and reduced chemical exposure, it's clear that organic farming is an investment in our future. By choosing organic, we support farmers who are committed to sustainable practices and contribute to a healthier planet. And let's talk about the impact on our health. Numerous studies suggest that organic foods may have higher levels of certain nutrients, antioxidants, and omega-3 fatty acids compared to conventionally grown foods. Plus, by avoiding synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, we reduce our exposure to potentially harmful chemicals. Eating organic can be a way to take control of our health and well-being, making conscious choices about what we put into our bodies. So, as you navigate the aisles of your local grocery store or browse through farmers markets, remember that organic farming is more than just a trend. It's a movement towards a more sustainable, ethical, and health-conscious way of producing food. It's about fostering a connection between the land, the food we eat, and the communities we live in. When you choose organic, you're not just buying food, you're supporting a philosophy that values the planet and all its inhabitants. In a world that often feels disconnected from nature, organic farming invites us to rethink our relationship with food. It encourages us to appreciate the hard work of farmers who are dedicated to nurturing the earth and producing nourishing food. So next time you take a bite of that juicy organic tomato or savor the flavor of a fresh salad, take a moment to reflect on the principles and practices that brought that food to your table. It's a delicious reminder that we are all part of a larger ecosystem, and every choice we make can contribute to a healthier world.